Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and another video here. Today also ignore how dry my cuticles are, please. They're very bad. Today I have my November rack for you guys, and each month I like to kind of theme my rack. So for October we did like Halloween, spooky, and for November, I'm not like a big Thanksgiving person, and like to me November's like the Thursday of the year, it's like right before all the good stuff happens. So I was like, what should I be theming my rack this year? And I kind of went for like a deep or dark kind of muted rainbow, save for like one polish on there, which is kind of bright. I don't know why I picked it, but I did. But we're just going to go through Roy G. Biv style, and I'm going to show you all the polishes I chose, and just, if there's anything interesting of note, I will say it. I'm going to go off on about 100 tangents as per usual. So strap in, because I've got about 24 polishes here for my November rack. I've been trying not to fill my rack all the way up. I'm just grabbing whatever kind of calls to me, and then if something comes in later, I can throw it on my rack as well. So starting off with red, I only have one, and this is Butter London's Lamos. I have a pen on me. What the heck? Okay, crisis averted. So this is Lamos, and it is like a really, really dark kind of ox blood type red. I really like wearing this around like later fall and like early like winter, I guess. And it just looks really pretty. I used to have a dress that matched this color, and so I liked to wear them together. I don't know what happened to that dress. Most dresses don't remain in my closet for very long, because I'll wear them and I'll be like, oh yeah, I hate dresses. And then I get rid of it, and then like 3 months later I'm like, I should get a dress, and then it just repeats itself forever. Yeah, but this one, there's not much left of it. I don't even know if Butter London makes this anymore or really makes polish at all. So I'll need a new Oxblood red recommendation from you guys, so that when this one runs out, I have something to fall back on. I have a few kind of like yammy oranges. So the first one, this is Loud Lacquer's Away Game. And this is just a really nice November color. It reminds me of, I guess, sweet potatoes, even though I don't eat sweet potatoes. Although the other day I did, in fact, eat some sweet potato, and I was like, this isn't as bad as I thought it was. So I don't know why I never liked sweet potatoes, but here we are. And this one is just a basic cream, but it is a really nice color, especially for the season. And kind of alongside that note, I also pulled Mythos Lacquer's, I gotta look at this name, Nyarlathotep, because I can't pronounce this to save my life. And it's like a similar color, but you can see it's got a bunch of shimmer in there and some kind of like grungier, like black that kind of stands out. And so this one is, I don't know, maybe I'll wear, I guess they're kind of similar, but they're not exactly the same. So like I put some creams on my rack just for like toe colors, because I prefer to wear creams or shimmers on my toes. But then something like this I would definitely want on my fingers to show it off. And then I have a Starly. This is kind of, I guess it's more copper, but I always put my coppers with my oranges. And this one is Jupiter. This is the Galaxy edition, and it is magnetic. So there is that option. I like it just plain, but then I also have one of those crazy magnets that you can do like velvet manicures with, so I might try that with this. But yeah, this one just kind of stuck out to me. It very much like a Thanksgiving, late fall kind of color, so I felt like throwing that one on the rack. And that leads us into the mustard yellows. So this one is actually called Turmeric, and this is from Palette Polish. This one was given to me by It Is Amanda, and I really want to wear it. It's definitely my kind of mustardy yellow. So I threw this one on there, and then of course, in a similar, almost identical vein, I grabbed OPI's Ochre the Moon. This one I ordered from Ulta, and it came like exploded, because they don't actually ever bundle up their nail polish in any kind of reasonable way. And then they were all out, so I ended up finding it in a different Ulta, and I had to pick it up because I really wanted it. But yeah, it's like a slightly lighter version of the palette polish, so who knows, maybe I'll just wear one and like skip the other for the year, or maybe I'll wear them both and just be like, whatever. I know it's the almost exact same color, but I don't care. I really like this gross yellow. And then I also grabbed Mustard Love Flannel from Painted Polish. Painted Polish has something about like these, they just pick like a really nice color and then they put like some kind of flakes in there. And I think every polish I have from Painted Polish is like a plain base color with some kind of flake in it. And I love it every single time. And the name Mustard Love Flannel, I believe this was from a polish pickup. And I had to pick it up because this is not like a normal type of yellow. It's got like these two you look at and you go, oh, those are grungy. But then this one comes in and you're like, oh, that is grungy. It's just such a muted, darker grunge than these two, which kind of pop a little bit more. So I wanted to throw this one on the rack as well for some variety. I have a couple of greens here. So the first one is from Zoya. This is Honor, and this is a matte velvet. You can tell because it's got that frosted fun glass. I really like their frosted bottles. And the cap, I believe, is like a more rubberized cap than their typical one. So I really like their matte velvets. The only problem with them is, like with any matte polish, they dry down really quick, but then they're not actually fully dry yet. You know what I mean? So I'm so used to polishes drying super fast because of all my super fast drying top coats that I always end up with imprints on my matte manis if I'm not careful. So this is one I'll have to like plan ahead for and be like, okay, you can't do anything for like 2 hours, Hillary, get ready. So this one, as beautiful of a color as it is, it's just, you know, it takes some planning, but like, look at that beautiful green. Just gonna put some right there. Oh, look how pretty. I think it's showing up more teal on camera, but it's definitely like a evergreeny type of color. Then I grabbed this Mooncat. It really stuck out to me. This is Alien Invasion. It's just super duper shifty. It's got kind of like a copper lean to it, but also that halo of blue around the edge. And, you know, I can find an excuse to wear grungy green in pretty much any season. So I wanted to throw this one on the rack. And then this one, it's like green, but it's not. This is Bo Rev's Fawning Over You. And it's got like, from certain angles, you can see it's kind of like a reddish, almost maroon. But then this green shimmer really, really sticks out and it kind of leans like green to blue, kind of multi-chrome looking. And so I can't really place this color. It's very alien looking. But I'm excited to wear it. I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit on the sheerer side, so I'll probably put a like blurring base underneath of it. But the Bo Rev's shimmers like this so far have been really doing it for me. So that brings us into blues. And the first blue I grabbed is actually a Sinful Colors Essentials color. This one is called Beach Vibes, but honestly, it's such a darker blue that I felt like it kind of suited this season. Like I said, I'm kind of going for like a darker, deep rainbow. And it's supposed to be scented like ocean breeze, whatever that smells like. And again, just a plain cream. I thought about, you know, using this on my toes, but then like the thought of using scented polish on my toes kind of freaks me out for some reason. Because I want to smell it, but I don't want to be like smelling my toes, you know? So I don't know. But I'll find a use for it. I just wanted this blue cream on there. And then this is an oldie but a goodie. This is Live Love Polish's Rue Morgue. And they did end up bringing this over when they switched to Mooncat. But it dries down like matte. And it's, if I remember correctly, or maybe I put matte top coat on it. I think it dries down matte. And it's like the most beautiful sapphire blue matte polish. So definitely, if you haven't picked this up, I recommend it because it is stunning. And then this last one, it's more of a teal. This is ILNP's Spellbound. I'm pretty sure I put this on my blue rack for September, and then I just didn't get around to wearing it. So I'm throwing it on there again. It's got some, I think some itty bitty hollow flakes in there. And it's kind of like a teal, blue, purple multi-chrome look. And I love Love the old ILMP bottle. I don't think I've bought anything since they rebranded. Do they still have this little lip on the bottom of the bottles? I know they put like the logo change on there, but yeah, I think I will probably wear this one this November. And then I've got a handful of purples here. I'll start with the one that really doesn't fit the rack, but I felt compelled to put it on here anyways. This is Mooncat, and this is one of the Nightmare Before Christmas ones. I don't remember the name of it, and it doesn't have the sticker on there, but it's just like a bright purple with hollow and then like some blue shimmery goodness running through it. So yeah, it kind of sticks out on the rack, but I needed one really fun purple on there. I mean, they're all fun purples, but you know what I mean, like bright and popping. And so that's like the only one that doesn't really fit the theme. And then I grabbed Sweet and Sour Lacquer. This is I Wonder What You Taste Like. This is one of the Salad Fingers ones. Deep kind of eggplanty purple base with some blue-green shimmer running through it. I love all the Salad Fingers polishes. I love Sweet and Sour Lacquer's shimmers, so I wanted to throw this one on there. Here's kind of a staple in like the early nail polish days. This is OPI's Lincoln Park After Dark, and I know it looks black on camera, but it's one of those like so deep kind of plummy purples that it almost looks black, but in the right lighting. And I usually don't like these, but for some reason this year I was really compelled. I was like, I should wear that. It looks kind of classy, right? It's not one I wear very often because, like I said, I don't tend to like those so dark, they're basically black type of polishes, because I'm just like, at that point, you might as well just wear black. But I felt drawn to it this year. And I think you can kind of see on camera that it is a very, 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 very dark purple. And this is one of those where when I was first getting into nail polish, I was like looking up like, you know, the staples that you should have in your collection. And for OPI, Lincoln Park After Dark was always one that made the list. This is Cirque Colors Haze Jelly, and this is another one, like I would definitely wear this with a blurring base because this one is a lot sheerer than it even looks in the bottle. But I thought this would be fun for something kind of, you know, if I wanted something a little bit lighter, but I still wanted to keep that dark, murky tone. I feel like the Cirque jellies really do it because they're just such unusual jelly colors. Like it's a little bit translucent, but you can have so much fun with these, and when you layer them up, they are never going to be fully opaque, but you get just like this really cool wash of color. And some of these are more opaque than others. This one is not like the most opaque, but like I said, with a blurring base, you know, it won't be hard to get it to where I want it to be. And then this one, it's like, I don't know if you'd call this red or purple. I put it with the purples. This is the Psychedelic Grape, and this is by Karaya Polish. She's no longer in business, but this is one that you would probably want to layer over black. It's like a super sheer, but it's like all this like really fun shimmer, and I would like to give that one a try because it's been sitting in my collection for a really long time, and I don't think I've ever worn it. It's got like a hint of kind of goldy green on the outside in the light with that shimmer. So I need to remember to layer this. Maybe I could layer it over Lincoln Park, and that could be an interesting combo. Oh, we'll see. And then I have another Karaya polish. This is like more, I guess, I feel like it's gray, brown, and purple all at once. But this one is called Cold Brew. It's a really, really pretty neutral color. And so I just thought, you know, around Thanksgiving time, sometimes I just want to wear neutrals because I don't know why, November just feels like a neutral month. So that's why I put that one on there. And then just a few more neutrals. So for brown, I put Holo Tacos Choco Holo because this is a really fun brown, flaky kind of glitter polish. This was a really good holiday release polish. So hopefully they bring this back for the holidays so that other people can enjoy it, because I just feel like you don't get enough fun brown polishes, and this is definitely one of them. Oh, did anybody pick up from the Birthstone collection? I was going to pick up, there was 3 that I really, really liked, and I looked at them in the morning and I was like, okay, I'm going to kind of sit on this and think about it, and then I'll come back in the evening. By the time I got back to the computer, everything was sold out except for I think it's like Birthday Brat. So I was like, well, I guess I'm not buying those. We also have, this is Hazard from Cleona Cosmetics, and this is a magnetic. Um, this is another one. I just want to velvetize everything. I don't know why. But I don't know. The color really stuck out to me just as is. And then with that kind of magnetization, I was like, yeah, that seems like a good November polish. I can't explain it, but it seems like a good November polish. And so I threw that one on the rack. And then I have this really funky one from Bo. This one is called Bulletproof. It's like a brownish orange, and it's got this weird light blue shimmer running through it. Just a very unusual looking polish. So I felt like November would be perfect to really try this one on for size. I put You Were My Monster from BKL, which is a gray, kind of funky, bright blue neon shimmer running through it. I really, really love this polish. This is one of the first ones I got from BKL, so it's got like a special place in my heart. And then last but not least, I have All Mixed Up Lacquer's Leftovers Again, which I haven't worn yet, and it's so interesting. So this was the Maker's Choice from December of last year's polish pickup, and they mixed a bunch of elements from a lot of their previous polishes to make this just glitter bomb and called it Leftovers Again, which I thought was really, really clever. So I think I'll probably just wear this in a couple layers on its own or over a really, really light neutral base, because I just think that it's got a lot going on that it just needs to be on its own. Like, it needs to present itself on its own. I don't want anything taking away from all these fun glitters. So that is my November rack. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to try and post this earlier in the month because I did get a complaint that I didn't post my October one earlier enough. So hopefully the November one goes up to your guys' liking, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.